I think the most common mistake in business I see around everyone I meet in my circle, and they say they started out like this too. It was that they had so many doubts when they started their business. Now, when you're starting your business, if you're like me, if you're still on your journey to becoming a millionaire, to becoming a business owner, you think employment is a scam. You think all of these different things, and you know that if you don't have this dream job like being a vet or a doctor, business is the only path for you. And the best way to promote your business and promote your learning and promote your goals and promote everything that you have is through content creation. This video is for you. The most things that I have seen, or the most common things that I have seen that pop up again and again throughout business, is that they doubt, as young business owners, they doubt if they're credible enough. They doubt if people will listen to them. They doubt if anyone will even watch their videos because of the way their room looks, or the way they look, or the way they talk, or the way they speak. And the biggest problem is, yeah, you should improve literally everything about yourself before you hop on camera and say something random while your room is in a mess, while everything's in a mess, and you don't have yourself put together, and you get the gist. But even so, you shouldn't have doubts about yourself. You shouldn't think, oh, what I want to teach about fitness. I want to tell people about fitness because I know a lot of things, but I'm not that big. I only have a little bit of progress and some neat six pack, and it's like, but what you do have is being relatable to them. The audience who wants to learn how to become a better person, to become stronger, in this case, to become better at fitness, is looking at you and saying, oh, he's kind of like me. Oh, he started out just like me. Like when I started out in business, I knew nothing, right? Nobody knows anything if you haven't learned a single thing about that topic. But when I watched videos of people who went through the same story as me, or were still going through the same story as me, I was like, oh, I can relate to this guy. Me and him are similar on a certain level. So you can hop on the camera, you can show your face, and just talk away. Just tell them everything you know, tell them everything you've learned, tell them everything that you have to offer, and give them that information. And you can promote your stuff as well. You can promote your business, you can promote everything that you have to sell, to give to them, the customers and the viewers, the people who are watching you for a reason, because they can say, oh, I relate to that guy. Oh, he looks like he looks like he's making some progress. It's only been about a year and he has a six pack. He looks quite defined, and people will trust you that way. More importantly, that is the best way I've seen, and probably the only way. No, it is the only way to get big as a business owner. You have to understand that if you doubt yourself in the beginning, you will doubt yourself for the rest of the journey. If you doubt what power that you have in the beginning, you will never believe in yourself throughout the rest of the journey. And so you have to start taking action now before somebody else takes action in this race and they jump ahead of you and they win and take your position when you couldn't take that position. More importantly, overall, your business really just matters on trusting yourself. And not many people do that. It's a mistake that's very common. A lot of people see it and they don't take it into action. Now, the most important part of this is not only doubting, but not starting. And if you don't start posting content, you don't start making videos, and you don't start that business or that website, you're spending all this money on so many different supplies, but you're not actually spending your time on your business. You're gonna fail, and it makes sense. But remember, the topic is this video. Don't doubt yourself, and the best way to make a business online is just to start. Whenever you doubt yourself, whenever you don't believe that you can do something, you're not going to do it, and you will never do it. Even if you make some success, you're going to downhill. So remember, you can literally pick anything that you want to do. It doesn't matter what you talk about. It could be entertainment. It could be education. It could be anything. But what only matters is that you be completely real to them and you tell them the information that you've learned and the stuff that you've learned along the way. Make sure you don't always have to be completely credible. You don't always have to think, back to that fitness example, you don't always have to think, oh, why should they listen to me when they have these huge big bodybuilders who they can listen to? Or, oh, why should they listen to a scrawny guy like me when they have freaking Greg Doucette to watch or some freaking entertainment because he's entertainment and I'm just education. Think about it like this. If you really wanted to get your information out there, you wanted to make your money somehow, and you don't have a website yet, you don't have a strict business, and you just want to make some easy money, I know that the best way to do that, the best way to start is probably by 1, posting your videos. 2, you don't have to be credible, but you just have to tell them what you've learned. And 3, be truthful, be mindful, and remember your whole purpose. Most people, when they look at methods for making money, they look at things like drop shipping and they're like, oh, that's easy money. But the torture behind it, the work you're putting into just to trick people or ship some random packages that aren't even yours, and there's no purpose behind your work, I find that to be very, very, very bad. I find it to be very, very demoralizing, honestly. Because having a business that actually serves a purpose for the rest of the population, for the rest of humanity, that actually does something for you. That actually does something for others. It actually does something for the population. And when you actually impact something, when you actually impact the rest of the people around you, you'll understand that it is most important to actually have a purpose behind your business, to actually have some ambition that you're looking forward to. You'll find more people who actually like and watch your content, and more people will actually click on that link in your description to go see your business, to go see your website, to go see whatever you're trying to promote. And most importantly, you don't have to doubt yourself, because that is the best way to make your money. And doubting yourself is the best way to not. Remember, you don't always have to be completely credible. If you think of a professor who's got a PhD, he's got everything, all the knowledge he needs to tell you, go on YouTube, turn on his camera with a fancy lighting or whatever, and he's going to tell you everything that I'm telling you right now. Some of you might never want to watch a professor on a TV screen, or might never want to watch a professor on your phone or your computer and sit down and really watch all that stuff for like what, an hour, or it could be even 10 minutes, as short as 10 minutes. And you won't feel like you're watching anything that can help you, won't feel like you're actually watching anything that can benefit you. And the reality is, it might benefit some people, but most of you who are watching me right now watch me because I am relatable and I can actually help you, because you've seen me. You've seen me tell my stories about my business. You've seen me tell my experience, how many times I've written down, and the hundreds of thousands of hours that I've just sat down and worked on my business, on my fitness, on everything else, on self-improvement, everything that you need to know right now. I can tell you, I've told so many stories about it, whether or not it was in my gaming channel years ago when I was thinking about different business ideas. And I can tell you right now, more people will actually watch me rather than the professor, because they find me to be more interesting, more relatable, and actually more credible, because you've actually went through it before. You've actually gone through the trials and tribulations. And the same can go for you. If you've gone through certain types of things, you can tell those stories online. You can tell those stories to people. You can tell whatever you want to do on the online. And it is the easiest way to make money and promote your business. I can't stress this enough. It is literally the best way to show people that you're trying to make money, and you can show them how to make money too. Or even better, a different way. And people will like what you see, like what they see. Click that link in your description and pay you some money. You make money for free, and you barely work too. All you have to do, don't even edit, don't even put some music behind it. You just tell them the truth. You just tell them what you're thinking about, and they'll watch it. And they'll understand that, hey, this guy's actually pretty credible, because he just looks like it. I can feel that vibe. And through the camera screen, through the camera recording him as he speaks, I can tell he knows what he's talking about. So remember, it's not all about credibility. It's just about trusting in yourself and not doubting. I'll see you on the next one. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment, sure, and tell me what I should make on next. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.